against courts battle to hide her own laurel. Pop music star Britney Spears won court permission Wednesday to employ a lawyer after choosing to represent her interests. The decision came in a court hearing in Los Angeles, California. Spears is under the care of a legal guardian agreement known in the state of California as a conservatorship. In some states it is called a guardianship. A court can appoint conservators or people judged to be unwell to care for themselves. The health problem can be mental or physical. Conservators have wide power to make financial and other decisions for the person they care for. Britney Spears was placed in a conservatorship in 2008 with her father, Jamie Spears, as head. For most of the year since, few details of the situation were made public, but recently Spears began seeking change to the conservatorship, including the remove her father as leader. On Wednesday, Los Angeles Supreme Court Judge Brenda Penny ruled that Spears could hire former federal prosecutor Matthew Zosengard. After the decision, Zosengard called on Spears' father to immediately decide as her conservator. The question remains, why is he involved? Zosengard sat outside the courthouse. Britney Spears took part in the hearing by phone. She told the judge she had had several talks with Zosengard and wanted his representation. She then spoke directly to the court. "My dad needs to be removed today," she said. Spears added that she would like to see him legally charged with abuse of his position. She cried as she spoke about the conservatorship, which she describes as cruel. The pop star spoke so fast that at times it was difficult for the court reporters to record her statement. Spears said she wanted the conservatorship to end immediately, but not if it would force her to undergo more medical evaluation. She described the test as stupid. She added that she did not want to provide a chance for, in her words, people to question my intelligence for the millionth time. Spears said the conservatorship would deny her request for things as basic as coffee, her dry document, and hair care products. She said, "I thought they were trying to kill me." In the early years of the conservatorship, as she was being overworked and examined all the time, she began to cry as she talked about taking comfort in a therapy dog when she felt her family had left her. Vivian Torrent is a lawyer for Jamie Spears. Torrent told the court that Jamie Spears would not decide from his position as conservator. She said Jamie Spears had always put his daughter's best interest first. Torrent says Britney Spears had many incorrect beliefs. One of those beliefs was that her father is responsible for all the bad things that have happened to her. Torrent also said that for almost 2 years, Spears has had control only over his daughter's money. The lawyer said Jamie Spears surrendered control over the singer's life choice to court-appointed professional Jody Montgomery. Thousands argued that an evidentiary hearing that was necessary to investigate the claims that Britney Spears made at another hearing held in June. Spears told that court she was being forced to make medical tests and use an invasive birth control device. Torrent said she found it strange that Britney Spears would make such claims and get a proof of Montgomery as a guardian. Montgomery's lawyer, Laudian Wright, also spoke to the court. She said Britney Spears should not have to face additional cost examination connected to recent emotional testimony. I don't think it is a secret that we are dealing with someone with mental illness, Wright said. Wright also said Britney Spears' medical team has strongly advised that her father needs to be of the conservatives. Supporters of the movement Free Britney wait outside the courthouse during the hearing. They cheered when told of the judge's decision. When Johnson got walked out of the building, they cheered again. In court, he questioned whether the conversation should ever have been established. It's not working, Johnson said. We know that. Judge Penny said the court would hold another hearing in late September. She expressed hope that the opposing sides will find common ground for Britney Spears' good. Everybody should be working collaboratively, the judge said. It's not about anybody else, it's about her. I'm Cathy Weaver and I'm Jill Jobin.